Hey y'all, Kenny here with my Thompson Center Encore in 270 Winchester. Thanks for joining me. I bought this rifle used with the knowledge that a lot of people have problems getting the Encore to shoot as accurately as they would like it to. I have 4 Thompson Center factory barrels, and the only one that was plug and play was the 50 caliber Endeavor barrel. All the others required some modification to the system as well as some modifications to myself. What I want to do is a series of videos, give you some tips on things that I've found affect the accuracy of this rifle. Now, all my tips come with the Kenny D guarantee, which is worth exactly what you're going to pay for. So the group in that opening clip measured .521. You say, does this rifle always shoot like that? No, sometimes it actually shoots better. If you'll notice in the clip, that third shot had about twice the muzzle rise that the other 2 shots had. That was shooter induced, which leads to my first point. One of the main things that I found that was affecting the accuracy of this rifle was me and how I approach it. I found that less is more when it comes to contact with the gun. So everything I do is with a light touch. Starting back here at the stock, the position of the stock on your shoulder is important. That's true with any rifle, but more so with the Encore because you have to reset between shots. So if you'll notice in that clip, you see me reach back, find my collarbone, find the stock. Just a little check that I do in order to get good shoulder position. If I move the stock up or down, it'll change point of impact on the target. My cheek weld is light. I don't apply any pressure on the stock with my face. My grip is light. I can't find anything to do with my thumb, so I just leave it sticking out and relaxed. You notice that I use my middle finger as a trigger finger. That's a tip I got from a friend of mine, and once I tried it, I liked it, and I'm not going back to using my index finger. My index finger just rests on the side of the receiver. No pressure again. My other 2 fingers are on the grip, slightly wrapped around the grip, but I'm not squeezing the grip at all, nor am I pushing toward my shoulder, or pulling the rifle, that is, into my shoulder. I don't contact the rifle with the palm of my hand. I leave some space between my palm and the gun. The only place that I'm contacting the rifle is on this pad below my thumb. And again, I really like contact there as well. That is the best method I have found to shoot this rifle. Now, I've tried to hold this thing down. I tried the old limp wrist over the scope. One hand on the forearm, heavy grip. Shoot it by the forearm, pulled tight into my shoulder. But nothing shoots as well as just letting this rifle do its thing. So I rest my rifle in the bags just forward of the barrel release. It shoots fine if I rest farther forward. The reason I do that, the forearm is flat in this area, and I just seem to be steadier. So the trigger on the Encore is good, but mine was a little bit heavy at 4 pounds. I did my own trigger job. I polished the parts. You can get replacement springs to lower the trigger pull. I personally modified my own. I now have an outstanding trigger at about 1.5 pounds. I'm not telling you to do a trigger job. Be safe. If you don't feel competent doing it, then don't do it. Take it to a professional. So a lot of people will tell you that a hammer-fired gun can never be as accurate as a bolt action because of the long lock time. That is the amount of time it takes this hammer to strike the firing pin. That's just not true. If you practice good follow-through, this gun will shoot just as well as your bolt action. Something that I've been doing for years to ensure that I do follow through is that when I break the trigger for the shot, I do not release it until the gun has settled and I find my point of impact on the target. You know, I see people who pop their head up after they shoot just to see where it went. I don't know why they do that, because at 100 yards you're probably not going to be able to see that bullet hole in the target unless you have eagle eyes. I guess it's because they look up when they're hunting to see what the animal reaction is. I don't really know, but good follow through will overcome long lock time. I guarantee it. I think this is a good place to unhitch the wagon. Everything that I've said about shooting technique is based on my personal experience. You may have other methods that work. If you do, share the knowledge in the comments section if you would. Shooting technique is just one piece of the puzzle though. There are a lot of issues that apply to the Encore only that are different than a bolt action rifle, such as the correct headspace. I have experienced barrels that slap the frame. I know how the forearm can affect certain barrels and not others. So in future videos, I'm going to cover all of those subjects. So subscribe if you haven't already. And again, thanks for watching.